Welcome back, Metal Cat Travelers, to another Eden, guys. We are doing Yakumo's last quest today. I'll be sad. I'm actually gonna be sad to let him go after like his quest is gonna be over. A little bit sad, but it's alright, guys. It's alright. Yakumo's gonna live on in our heart forever. Alright, let's go. Let's see what we got. Yakumo's quest, a worthless place. Aldo finds a familiar looking doll in Dust City. He goes to Yakumo's office to ask for detail. Should have done them in order, but I did not. So, all right. Excuse me. Oh, me? Ooh, she's kind of cute. Yes, this is for you. We're giving them away for free for a limited time only. Oh no, I don't like that. Isn't that Kumos? But like, oh, you know of it already? Perhaps the manager was more diligent with his work than I thought. What is this, like a shiny Kumos? Well, it looks a little different from the Kumos I know. Yes, indeed. This is a revamped new Kumos. It has a new look and new functions. New Kumos? Excuse me, sir. Can I interest you in a new Kumos for a limited time only? She's gone. What's going on here? Why did she call it New Kumos? Very strange. I better go to the office and ask the Yakumos about it. Okay. What is this, like limited edition Kumos? You know, misprint Kumos. These are all valuable items. You know, who knows? Misprint. How are you getting along with your first subordinate? Everything is going well, I trust? Yes. Yakumo, oh, is this a customer? Although, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of like in the middle of something now. No, it's fine. I was just finishing up here anyway. I'll take you to the temp. Aldo, was it? Yakumo told me all about you. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. The whole geezer finally gone. I thought I was gonna suffocate there. I only said to keep quiet while the branch chief was here. Not to hold your breath, you dummy. Branch chief? Yeah, that's a new branch chief. Successors to the old one. Ooh, I see what they did there. Oh, I see. For him to come all the way out to the office must have been important. Well... It's nice to meet you, Yakumo. Ugh, it's nice to meet you too. And there was no need to come all the way out here just to say hello, though. You prefer video conferencing? My predecessor certainly seemed to. Before his disappearance, I, however, prefer personal touch. I like to talk to my employees face to face. Oh, I understand, but video conference is so much easier for me. Yeah, we all know, Yakumo, that you don't wear pants when you do them, so. Besides, I have something important to tell you, and I'd rather do it in person. Something important? Yes, I'm thinking of returning you to the branch office. Huh? What? Are you for real, buddy? What's gonna happen to this office? Kumo, shh. I told you to be quiet. I'm very sorry, sir. This unit has no manner. Oh, so this is the talking of AI mascot I heard so much about? What a lively little guy. This division will stay put. There's no sense of abolishing something with such an excellent results. However, if you wish, we can work with HR to get you transferred to a different division. I believe you originally wanted to be a researcher, is that correct? I can return to the bench office. However, there is one condition I would like you to put in your communication skill to the test. My what now? Ugh. Communication skills. Whichever division you transfer to, you will be working as part of a team. As you've been working alone in the dynamic Dust City division, I would like to check that you are up to it. As of tomorrow, I will be assigning you to a subordinate. A subordinate, but there's nothing to worry about. She's new to the company, but she's an excellent employee. Act as her boss, show her the ropes, and there is no issues. I'll return you to the branch office as promised. Besides, it was always odd that you were the only one assigned to this remote location. I hope you don't mind me asking, did something happen between you and my predecessor? No, nothing spring of mine. Well, okay then. Good luck. You can return to the bench office? That's great. That's great news. Ordinarily, I'd agree with you. You don't look so happy about it. Don't you want to go back? To be honest, I'm worried. I don't know if leaving this town and going back to the branch office will lead to be a better future for me. I don't care where we go, so as long as we get to make some trouble. Problem is, the new chicks we got sure is insolent. Who's insolent? Eep, that voice. I like her cute little outfit. She's kind of cool. Honestly, you sure have a foul mouth for a mascot. Oh, I know you. You must be Yakumo's new subordinate. I'm Aldo. Sometimes I swing by to help out Yakumo. Nice to meet you. Oh, her name is Siska. Oh, I see. I'm Siska. You two know each other? Well, not really. We met in town and she gave me this. What the hell? It's a gold me. Hey, lady. What do you think you're doing by making in for a copy of me? How rude. I developed this new model myself. It's not inferior. It's an improvement. And you Kumos? We don't want that. Yes, this new Kumos is more than a simple talking doll. It's all a kind of useful feature, including a camera, voice recorder, and an alarm. Plus, it looks so classy, it's bound to be far more popular than the old model. Oh, then we can get to trade the old model for a special price and... Wait, who are you calling old model? It also won't yell at people. What? Urgh. Yakumo, give that chick a talking to you, will ya? Well, setting aside the questions of appearances for a second, it's not actually a bad idea to give a mascot a useful day-to-day function, I guess. I don't know. What? Hey, whose sides are you on? Are you abandoning me? Come on now, either way, Kumos is still Kumos. Right, Yakumo? Awkward. What's with the atmosphere here? I will say one thing. Alright, you didn't act without asking first. You didn't tell me you were making a new Kumos. Can you fill me in? Perhaps you should trust in your subordinate to get their work done? Unlike you, I want to see results quickly, then I can return to the branch office. What? Doesn't it frustrate you being assigned to a place like this in a practically a demolition surly? That's none of your business. You think you know me? No, I don't. And you're not interesting me either, right? Look, I'm going to get results and I'm going to do it whatever it takes to get them. Well, that didn't go as well. I got so far as to say it went terribly. Yeah. She's not such a cutie after all. Who does she think she is, making a fake me? I should never be replaced. Not in a million billion years, you hear? Stop it, Kumos. Such a gauntly doll won't be popular anyway. Let's just do our job and as per usual. Or she can't just leave here, like leave her. I thought things had to go well with her subordinate. Plus it seems like she was worried about something. Who cares? She said to leave it to me, to her, so I'm leaving it to her. Besides, I thought she listened to me anyway. Okay, let's get out of here then. All right, that I like the new girl. She has some drive. Head into town for work. All right. I guess it's here. Well, everyone seems to like the gold Kumos. Kumos is freaking out, but you know. No crazy reaction. Kumos okay. I'm not happy about this. The whole town's full of those stupid fakes. No, they seem to be going down well too. They're free. Most people like free stuff, especially when it's pushed on them by someone zealot. True. Even I take one. If the fake goes mainstream, does that make me a fake? No, makes your collector edition. Don't you find it strange? Siska's only been here for a few days, right? How she managed to manufacture and distribute so many all of her own? Although you're asking the right questions for someone who doesn't read. That's not all. They must be pretty expensive to produce. I manage the budget, so where's our money coming from? Good point. Hey, you are gonna pay for that? I don't know who speak. What are you talking about? I was giving you this for free. Heh. Ain't nothing free in this world, buddy. Eep. Is there some kind of trouble here, sir? Hey, you keep out of this. Wait, are you from the KMS Dynamic whatever? The Dynamic Kumos Worship Division, that's us. Is the Dynamic does City Division, what about it? Hey, you're in luck, buddy. You gonna punch him? No? Okay. What was that all about? Why did he just leave? He couldn't have been a dust lover. You, why are you asking you for the money? This young lady came up to me just now and gave me this all. Golden monkey or a good look, right? That's why I took it. Monkey? Do I look like a monkey to you? Then that guy turned up and started threatening me, telling me to pay up. This whole thing must have been a scam. This woman and him, they're on it together. Siska and that thug, what's going on here? Oh, this just got interesting. Something smells fishy about her, Yakumo. Could she be? Yep, this is Yakumo. Understood. I'll be there right away. I was chief. You want me to go back to the office? The chief, do you think? I have a really bad feeling about this. I guess it's back to the office for me. That would be a good plan, you know. Still. Hi, there you are. Did the chief call you in too? Yeah. I'm sure he wants to express his appreciation over the fact that the new Kumos is taking off so well. Isn't that great? Thanks to me, you might be able to return to the branch office sooner than expected. Alright, that's, yep. Good, you're both here.
Chief, have you taken a look around town?
Yes. Was that golden Kumos your idea?
Yes. I was cognizant of the needs for it to fit the resident daily.
What have you done?
Huh?
The brand's office is flooded with complaints. People are claiming they were giving a free doll only to be charged extraordinary rate for this. And that we're being threatened by thugs.
There must be some mistakes. I don't know anything about the thugs.
But you don't deny that others are involved. Your rush to success has been your undoing. It was foolish to join up with those people. If this becomes public, you will both be fired. I won't be able to do anything to protect you. As of this moment, the Dynamic Dust City Division is officially abolished. Abolish?
I can't believe this.
Siska is responsible for this. However, as her boss, you're responsible for her action. It is a shame indeed, but you understand, don't you, Yakumo? Yeah, sure, whatever. Technically, I should dismiss you, but there is still time for you to resign voluntarily. We could just fix the problem. As in, quit the company? Yeah, practically the same as being fired. You're kidding me. You're an employee now. This is all your fault, lady. Yakumo isn't going to be able to afford to eat now. He's going to waste away. Calm down, Kumos. We still don't know for sure that's her.
No, it is. It's all my fault. Hey, Siska.
After her, Yakumo. Ugh. What's the point? She's already admitted it's her fault. What more is there to do? Still, I don't think she was lying. Don't you? Do you really not trust her? I don't trust people unconditionally like you do. as against that. I do find it hard to believe that even an obstinate blackhead like her would be doing dodgy dealings. Yakumo? Why? Is it my responsibility? I'll let out this long. I'm not about to accept being fired now. Besides, people who use violence to demand money from the weaks are blight of the humanity. They really got to know my nerve now. I'm going to find them and smash them to smithereen. That's the spirit, buddy. Now that's decided, let's follow No, not Siska. In a situation like this, it's always best to go to the expert. The expert? You mean... We're going to the Dust Lovers City office. Let's go. Nice little quest there. Nice little quest. What would have been fun though if Siska would be a playable character? Maybe like not with that design, but like a similar design. That would have been great. Because I do love when characters from other quests kind of like, you know, they're kind of like there sometimes. It's like, hey, I exist.
Not you again. What are you doing here? I thought we decided to keep out of each other's way.
Oh, my sweet. How I burn with your love for.
Stop talking to me. I'll bone you for real.
Trust me, I want to see you as little as I want to see me, but I have something to ask.
Oh, you do you? You and I seem to view your relationship quite differently. Remember this, white collar, We may have been defeated, but we didn't yield to you. Now that we're clear on this point, get out of here.
Wait, this concerns you as... Just drop it all though. I was wrong to expect anything from them. They're failures who can't even stop their own turf from being exploited. We don't need them.
What did you just say?
Surely you know about these scammers going around forcing people to pay for tasteless dolls, right? If you don't want to talk, see if I care. We'll deal with them ourselves.
You're a real pain in the neck. Fine, I'll tell you. You're talking about the trash truther?
The trash shooter?
They've been trying to move into Dust City for a while now. They're total cockroaches. We always been able to deal with their attempt to encroach on our space in this past, but now...
As soon as I get rid of one thorn in my side, another one appeared. Where's their hideout?
In the basement of the city.
The basement? Alright, let's do this to us.
Wait, I still need to let you know how passionately I ache for you.
Ah, Kumos. No one can blame you. What is it, Aldo? I was just wondering how Siska and this trash shooter gang could be connected. Who knows? If she really was backed by them, there's a couple of explanations.
Hey, you!
I guess it's her. Oh no. Hey, you! Aren't you that guy from earlier? What's wrong? Why so flustered? I got caught up with them again. They took me down into the basement. Then the lady who gave me that doll jumped out, telling me to run away. Oh. What?
I know she's an acquaintance of yours, so I thought I'd better tell you.
Ugh, that idiot. Although Kumos, we gotta run. To the basement! Alright, so she's not a bad guy after all. Did I ever get the red key? Remember, guys, to explore all these rooms. There's some good secrets in there.
Time to wake the dead. I hope they found their way.
Oh, Tuva, your voice is beautiful. Let's go here.
What is the meaning of this?
That's supposed to be my line. We fulfill our end of the deal. Why are you making trouble for us, lady? We manufacture all these dolls for you. Even help distribute them. We've done everything you asked for, so what's the problem?
You're threatening residents, you're demanding money off of them.
Well, how exactly do you intend to return the profit to us? Your investor.
I thought that since it was a upfront investment, you collect the profit later? Yes, and that later is now. You tricked me. You promised me a mutual beneficial contract.
Contract? Oh, yes.
When that little mascot become popular, we get to be its sole distributor. Is that what you mean?
Hehehe. How stupid can you get? Who would invest on something so dumb?
What? Sorry, lady. I really couldn't care less about the cost of these dolls. It's nothing to us. We trash truther just used you so that we could establish ourselves in Dust City.
Trash
shooters? I don't understand. What does my work have to do with your organization? The Dust Lovers dominate Dust City for years, but just like that, they're gone. To us, as good as new as it is, it's also cause for concern. We decided to investigate and imagine our surprise. It turns out that some white-collar loser named Yakumo overthrew their gang all by himself. My boss? But we have a collaborator. If we follow his plan, we can drive Yakumos out to the city without a fight. Your coming to town was part of that plan. Basically, we were using you from the very beginning.
Slap him.
Hey, lady, you got a death wish? You don't slap the boss.
Oh, wait, sorry. I did not lose.
You're that upset about being deceived. No, it was my own fault that I was strict. I'm upset because you trampled on the dignity of others as if it's nothing. Who do you think you are? Ha! Dignity. Bugs in a trash pile don't have any dignity. Man, go tie this little lady up somewhere. Make sure she cannot escape. You got this, boss. I'm sorry, Yakumo. There's no point apologizing if the other person isn't there to hear it.
Ha!
What the?
Siskas, are you alright?
Aldo and Yakumo? What are you doing here?
We're working, obviously. Apparently protecting one subordinate is part of our boss's job.
Oh, so you're the famous Yakumo? Then one who toppled a dust lover?
I am. I'm just an office worker who, unlike you, knows the meaning of hard work. This office worker is going to absolutely annihilate you.
We'll see about that. We've made preparation on our own.
Is that Dust Lover's machine?
Yes, but we made our little improvement to it. We should have just done this from the start. Much easier than all that scheming. Get him!
Bring it on, you dirtbag. Any enemy of my beauty is an enemy of me. Its sweet point is the eyes. Aim for the eyes.
Don't be stupid. Do machine even have eyes? I will make it your regret over crossing us. Let's go!
Pray that death finds you quick. It's over. Case closed.
Case closed. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
No way! How are you so strong?
No, spit it out. Who's your country collaborator?
Just kill me. You're dead meat. You're dead meat either way. The others will be heading here already.
What?
Or are you going to try to torture me? Hey, hey, hey. You don't have any in you, office boy.
Oh, but I do. Oh, but I... my beauty.
Ah, it's the Dust Lover's boss.
Why is she not a playable character? Come on. You.
Extracting information is my main job. Leave it to me, and you'll have all you need before the day is out. I'll even serve you his head on a platter. Heap! Okay, I'll tell you everything. Please don't do this. He's coming with me. I still have questions for him.
Do whatever you like with him. We'll ask everything we wanted to. Though, what are you planning to do? Are you even thinking about rebuilding your organization?
Don't underestimate me. I won't flounder for now. I want to hand this city over to them, so as long as I'm alive, I will fulfill my responsibility. That's all.
He just walks with her. I thought you would, like, smack him.
How can someone that fine be that cool? My sweetheart is yours forever.
Looks like the trash shooter won't be a problem anymore.
Yakumo, have you been dealing with people like that this whole time?
Not exactly. It just happened from now time to time. I'm going back to the office. I still have work to do. To the office we go. Last part of the quest, guys. Last part of the quest.
I really am sorry. This was all my fault.
I wouldn't worry about it. It's those people who tricked you who are to blame. No, she's also to blame. Arch. Siska, do you feel out of place over the branch office?
What?
You're stubborn in your thinking, you always speak your mind, and you never read the room. Those aren't regularly popular trait. She said you were an excellent worker, but I think you were sent here because they didn't know what else to do with you.
Surely it's the same for you. Isn't that why you're here?
Yeah, that's why I understand.
You're right. About everything.
Siska.
It's always been this way. I don't fit in. I go against my supervisor. I'm always getting told off. I knew HR was just trying to get rid of me. That's why I jumped at that opportunity, suspicion as it was. I thought that if I work hard and get results, maybe they would appreciate me. I guess I was wrong.
Indeed, results are all that matters. And the results are in. You colluded with a gangster organization and damaged the company. Now, what is this urgent business you called me for? I am a very busy man. Although, got it. Have you prepared for your voluntary resignation? If you go now, it would be to your choice.
But we have a collaborator. If we follow his plan, we can drive Yakumo out of this city without a fight.
Where did that voice come from? From the doll. It has a voice recorder. Are you messing with me right now? You brought me all this way here for.
It was the new head of KMS branch office who approached the trash shooter.
What?
The previous head was connected to the dust lover. He built himself a strong position using that. Could have been fun for the guys gunning for his office. So he tried to set the trash shooter on the dust lover.
This is outrageous. Just shut up and listen. I put my life on the line to get this recording.
He knew Yakumo was involved in the disappearance of his predecessor, so he feared for his own safety. He decided to get rid of Yakumo by destroying his entire division. But you can't abolish a division that's getting good result. He had to fabricate a wrongdoing. He transferred that girl to the division so that we could use her as our pawn.
Enough! Stop this. You planned this whole thing, didn't you? How to drive out Yakumo? I did. I thought I was being discreet, but it appeared I stepped on the tiger's tail. What is it that you want, Yakumo? If you wish to get ahead in life, I can find you a suitable post. Or will you denounce me and erase me from the center stage of society like you did my predecessor?
You got it wrong, old man. The other chief didn't.
Nah, never mind. What do I want? What I want?
Work out. We're free. I need some excitement and I need it now. Come on, Yakumo. Let's go do something fun.
Be quiet, I'm busy. I have to collect those golden monkeys.
Don't call them monkeys, even though I guess they're not really me.
Hey Yakumo, how's collecting the new Kumos has been going? Oh well, a lot of people don't want to give them up. Sounds like it's more popular than Kumos after all.
Nuh-uh, just because it looks nice and does a lot of neat tricks. Oh, well, that's a blow to the self-esteem. Even if it doesn't get all, even if we don't get them all back, I wouldn't worry about it. After all, the most senior person in the company can't say a word against me. You mean the branch chief? Are you sure that was the right that was the right thing to leave him be? What if he tries to target you in some other way? He'll be fine. Self-serving mans like him are always cowards to heart. If anything, this office is safer than ever. I know his weakness now. I see. Oh, Yakumo, you dirty, dirty dog. What I want is for this division to stay. That's it. No, there's one more thing. Transfer her to whichever department she desire.
What? Why would you?
Why? Because you say you wanted to go back.
But you said I wasn't suited to the organization.
No, I didn't. Suitability isn't something that other people get to decide for you. Besides, if you're crazy brave enough to stand up to an underworld's boss, you can cope any in the office. Huh? If you want to return, then do so. If you don't, then don't. You decide where you want to go.
Hi.
Come on, stay with Yakumo. That'd be neat. That would be neat. That would be neat if that was actually the lady in the main quest that he ends up in the future. I don't know. That would have been great. Siska went back to the branch office, right? You must feel lonely without her. No, I feel relief. She doesn't listen. She's overconfident and over-enthusiastic. I can't cope with people like her. Just thinking about her gave me a stomachache. I think subordinate is so much of a hassle. Really? I think you make a pretty good boss. How could you possibly think that? You may have clashed a lot, but in the end you gave Siska the push she needed. You may not be the type to say these things out loud, but you can still be encouraging. That was my worst nightmare. I hate having to do things I'm not used to. Do I know it? You know, I was kind of surprised that you wanted to keep this office, actually. This whole thing has made me realize I'm much better suited to the city than I'm in a branch office. I told you before that you shine so bright. I always been jealous of you. You're special. You have something I lack. Do you still think that way now? Of course I do. Just not as much as before. You have like magical power, dude. I mean, you could be like Aldo if you want. I want to be able to look forward to tomorrow, but I won't change overnight. And neither will the world. That's why I decided to protect what I want to protect to the best of my ability. What you want to protect is probably some huge things, more important than I could possibly imagine. But for me, all I want is this tiny little office. This will do for now, at least. I think that's great. Besides, when you want to protect something, there's no such thing as big or small. We've been talking too long. That's enough chit chat. Time to go back to business. Kumos, hello. You were talking so long, I fell asleep. What do you want to protect again? Can you spend the rest of your life asleep, then I finally get some peace and quiet? Yay! Quest is complete! Alright! This was charming. This was a charming quest. Very nice. Yakumo's Chef's kiss, guys. Chef's kiss. Alright, guys.
So that's gonna be it for Yakumo's personal quest, which is kind of sad because I really wish I had more stuff with Yakumo's. Maybe in the next big chapter he's there. I really hope so. Please leave a comment down below, guys, if you like what I do, and please also a comment down below of what you thought of Yakumo's character quest in general, guys. And I'll see you next time for another reading, guys. Bye bye.